We will learn about the two types of marriage lines and the disturbed marriage line, which is at an advanced level, and how they form on the palm and what they look like. Let's proceed. So, I will try to explain this on the palm. Until now, I have told you that this area is observed for marriage-related matters, and usually for children as well. But since our topic is related to marriage, we will focus on that. This area is mainly considered, and this line is taken into account from the marriage point of view. All right, you must have understood this from my previous videos. Now, let's move forward to the next part. Now first, let's look at this. Suppose this is your marriage line, okay? You've seen it. And first we'll check its thickness, how thick it is. If the thickness is very high, if your marriage line is very thick, then your married life will be okay, but it won't have the quality you are expecting. It will be just fine, good, average, and ongoing. And if your marriage line is very thin, very fine, then the bonding in married life, the family life, won't be that strong either. So you can say it will be average in that case too. So how should it be? On your palm, it shouldn't be too thick or too thin. Very thick is not good for quality, and very thin is also not good for quality. It should be balanced and of average thickness. For example, if we look at this line on the palm, this would be considered a good average. See, this is thick, so my line shouldn't be too thin or too thick. In both cases, it won't be very enjoyable. It should be balanced. As I mentioned last time, it should be clean and thin. This is clean and thin. Now like this one, this is very thick, this is very thick, this is a very thick line. This thick line is not good, then the quality won't be there. There will be some deficiency in it, as much as you expect from family life and married life, okay? So now let's move on to the next topic. What do we need to know? We need to understand things related to double marriage and extreme situations in marriage. So let's say this is your marriage line, okay? And let's assume it's a bit thick or very faint. And then let's say some branches are forming from it. For example, if two forks form like this, okay, they should be close to the marriage line. Let me draw it again. If, for instance, it comes out like this, one here and one here, forming two forks, or let's say like this, one line goes this way and another goes that way. This also creates disturbance and somehow moves towards double marriage. Let's say it comes out like this and another branch comes out from it. This can also be considered a line for double marriage. Let me show you another variation. Let's say it comes out from here and another branch comes out from here. Or let's say a branch comes out like this, going straight, and another branch comes out. This also indicates double marriage. So this somehow indicates towards double marriage. Whether it will happen or not depends on how you handle various behaviors and circumstances. But yes, it significantly increases the possibility and intensity towards double marriage. However, if you manage things very smartly, handle family life and other things well, these things can be mitigated. Okay? So it depends on how you handle your life and your family, right? And if everything is at its worst, then this will definitely lead you to a second marriage. Let me tell you one more thing. Things get even worse, more dreadful, and more ticking when, for example, this line is forming and another line comes and cuts it from above or below. This is very disastrous. Let me draw it again so you can clearly understand. If someone has this on their palm, it indicates a very problematic situation and can be considered the worst-case scenario. If a branch forms like this and then a line cuts it from above or below, in any way, it is not good. This will definitely create a big problem. Okay, let me show you all the variations. If this line has two branches and a small line cuts it, or a big line cuts it, whether it goes from below to above or from above to below, the longer the cutting line, the bigger the problem in your life. Keep this in mind. If a small line cuts it, then it's a small problem, but if a big line cuts it, then it's a big problem. Small problems can be tackled easily or with some effort, but if a big line cuts it, then the problem is big and you will face significant difficulties. Mental stress and other issues will add up, making the problems much bigger. You will have to balance things carefully, so married life won't be easy. If the situation is very bad and you see symptoms of disturbance in your family and married life, and if this is on your palm, then it will definitely lead to a divorce. The chances are very high, so pay close attention to this. This will definitely not let the first marriage last and will lead to a divorce. In some cases, if a divorce doesn't happen, because a divorce means legal separation, but if a divorce doesn't happen, then you can't remarry. If a divorce doesn't happen, it will definitely separate you, making you live apart. You won't live together. So thank you. I hope you like this video. Share it with as many people as possible so that their knowledge increases and they can understand and guide others. Thank you.